Oh yeah. I'm a fan.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Well, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
Sei la mia donna, la forza delle onde del mare. Cogli i miei sogni, i miei segreti, molto di più. Spero che un giorno.
Thank you all for gathering here on this beautiful day to witness their marriage ceremony. The fact that you all have traveled such a great distance to be here today is a testament of the amazing amount of love and support that they have from all of you. Many of you have given them much happiness, love, warmth, and guidance through the various stages of their lives. So they would like to sincerely thank you all for being here to celebrate their big day. A special and respectful acknowledgement must also be made to those friends or family members who were unable to attend or have passed on, but whose spirits remain alive and strong in all our hearts. Mitchell and Elizabeth, before you met, your lives were on separate roads, each going in different directions and seemingly leading to different destinations. But somewhere along the way, you met, fell in love, and today you find yourselves at the entrance of a new path that will forever join your once separate journeys into one. We all present here know that the foundation of your love is a profound friendship. A friendship that you have nurtured until at last you realized that you wanted to be together always. The commitment you're making today in front of all of us will be the foundation on which you will build your life together. I want to tell you that marriage is an affirmation of life, an undying commitment, a spiritual, emotional, and intellectual bond between two people sincerely in love. Also, the institution of marriage is not to be entered into lightly or unadvisedly because it symbolizes commitment on every level. Together, you will continue to meet and face the challenges and obstacles of life head on. Marriage is also an adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. It is a mutual commitment of two people sincerely in love who share the same dreams about life. But more than that, it is the intimate sharing of two lives. So I want to tell you that you have to always to remember that a good marriage must be created. It is never been too old to hold hands like you're doing right now. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is standing together and facing the world. It is also speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is also giving each other an atmosphere on each one of you can grow. So you see, it is not only about marrying the right person, it is about becoming the right partner. So, your marriage does not mark the beginning of a new relationship. Rather, it is an acknowledgement and a celebration of a relationship that has been flourishing since the day you both met. And what brought you here today is love. And love is life's highest emotion. It makes us less selfish, it makes our personalities grow, and it also makes our lives more meaningful. It is caring about the welfare and happiness of your partner as your own. You see, love makes burdens lighter because you divide them. It makes joys more intense because you share them. And it also makes you stronger so you can reach out and become involved in life in ways that you actually will not dare to risk alone. I want to tell you what love means. And love means thinking of the other person first. It means giving them what they need and not really what they deserve. So, Mitchell, love means making Elizabeth's problems your problems. And Elizabeth, love means making Mitchell's problems your problems as well. Love means meeting the other person's needs. So, Mitchell and Elizabeth, let me give you a little word of advice about love, and this is a reading that I prepared for you. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of promises of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which anyone can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away, and this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground, and when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two. And this is my best wish for you both, that today you become that one tree. So, Mitchell and Elizabeth, from this day forward, you will no longer be two individuals in a relationship. You will actually become each other's family. And unlike your blood relatives who you acquire perhaps by chance or in a play in a higher power, well, you have chosen each other. And the bond you enter into is an expression of your love and your will. I want to tell you that a successful relationship will take more than just love. We all know that. It takes trust to know in your hearts that you only want the best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, even when it is difficult to do so. And it also requires faith to go forward without knowing what the future holds for you both. See, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. And at some point, you decided that life was not living without the other. And from that moment of yes to this moment of yes, I do, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. And I can just start thinking about that all those conversations that probably were shared in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those conversations that began with the words when we're married and continue with the words I will and you will and we will, and all those late night talks that probably included the words someday, somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart, all these common things and more, are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, well, you know, all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamt, well, I meant it all, every single word. So please continue to look at one another and remember this moment in time. Because before this moment, you have been many things to one another. You have been a friend, companion, teammate, and even teacher, for you have learned much from each other these past few years. And now, you're stepping across a threshold of life, and things between you will quite never be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. And now, it is time for the exchanging of the marital vows. Mitchell, I need to ask you, do you stand here now ready to swear your vows before all those gathered here before us?
I do.
Thank you, Mitchell. Elizabeth, I need to ask you, do you stand here now ready to swear your vows before all those gathered before us?
I do.
I, Mitchell, take you, Elizabeth, to be my lawful wedded wife.
I, Elizabeth, take you, Mitchell,
To be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
and to hold,
To have and to hold,
to love, and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and health,
in sickness and health,
rain or shine,
rain or shine,
forsaking all others,
forsaking all others.
I pledge myself to you
I pledge myself to you
until the end of time.
until the end of time.
These vows I do swear.
These vows I do swear.
Before we proceed with the rings, let me tell you what the ring represents. The unbroken circle of the ring represents many things. It is a symbol of eternity because there is no beginning and no end on it. It is a symbol of the vows that you have made to each other and the strength of your commitment. And it is also a link in a spiritual chain that binds you together.
Elizabeth,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my faithfulness.
and my faithfulness.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I join my life to yours.
I join my life to yours.
Mitchell, I give you this ring
As a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my faithfulness.
and my faithfulness.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I join my life to yours.
I join my life to yours.
Are symbolic of what love is. It's written by St. Paul to the Corinthians, describing the true meaning of love. Love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. God bless you both.
Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships.
No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that through love and patience.
Through dedication and perseverance,
Through talking and listening, helping and supporting, and always believing in each other.
it is a rare thing to find a couple who so strongly believes in one another. Elizabeth has always encouraged Mitchell to work hard for his dream job as a lawyer, and she has always known how successful he will be. Mitchell has always supported Elizabeth's love for traveling and her dream to move to the East Coast.
Through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make the important things matter, like family, friends, happy hour, and Bernie's mountain dogs, and then learning to let go of all of the rest. I would have to say that my favorite memory of Mitchell and Elizabeth's relationship is visiting them shortly after they moved to DC. I don't necessarily remember everything that we did, but I remember something else. Everywhere we went, they were holding hands. They were always in their own conversation and their own little world. They were so happy to be with each other, even if it meant going to the Washington Monument for the 10th time. They have this chemistry and this bond between them. They have a bond that will never be broken. I truly believe that they fit the title of soulmates and that they have the kind of love few people are lucky enough to experience. So my greatest memory from that trip, it is the love I could see between my brother and his bride-to-be. The love that they share and special bond they have, which is something I know all of you have seen as well.
One thing that I have noticed that is special about these two is their ability to surprise each other and that are always new. They constantly keep their relationship alive and exciting, and it is not always just the good times that make them fall in love. I believe they fall in love into a deeper love during the tough times, the times when they have to turn to each other, lean on each other, and trust in one another that they are both capable of anything when together. So again, no ceremony can create your marriage.
But what this ceremony can do is affirm the choice that you both made to stand together as true companions and lifelong partners.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mitchell and Elizabeth are about to say I do in a moment. 3 little letters, 2 little words. It's actually the simplest part of the day, but there is nothing simple about the things that will remain unsaid. As I do means, I do know I could be hurt, but I am ready to be healed with you. It means I do want to try, even when the fear of failure holds me back, and I do not know what the future holds, but I am ready to be surprised along the way with you. And I do means I do want your love, and I do give you mine, and nothing you will do will ever be the same, because from this day forward, you will be doing everything together. So now I have to ask you, Mitchell, will you have Elizabeth to be your lawful wedded wife, to live together in the holy state of matrimony? Will you love her, comfort her, honor her, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keeping you only unto her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Good answer, Mitchell. Elizabeth, I need to ask you, will you have Mitchell to be your lawful wedded husband, to live together in the holy state of matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keeping you only unto him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Let me tell you that the hands that you're holding right now are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you. These are the hands that will work alongside yours, as together you're building your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch, they will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when grief or fear fills your mind. These are the hands that will wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, and also tears of joy. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it and will help you to hold your family as one. And lastly, these are the hands that will, even when they are aged and wrinkled, they will still giving you that same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. So, Elizabeth and Mitchell, please remember to treat both yourself and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you here today. Please remember to give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulty, or fear assails your relationship, as they threat all relationships at some point or another, please remember to focus on what is right between you and not what it seems to be wrong. If you continue to love each other the way you do now, and if you continue to put your spouse's needs before your own, your children will be the luckiest children to have you as their parent, as they will learn from you the true meaning of love, family, and marriage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with the power vested in me and in the presence of this company of witnesses, I have the pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Mitchell, you may kiss the bride.
Sei la mia donna, la forza delle onde del mare. Cogli i miei sogni, i miei segreti, molto di più. Spero che un giorno l'amore che ci ha accompagnato diventi casa, la mia famiglia diventi noi. E siamo sempre bambini, ma nulla impossibile. Stavolta non ti lascerò.
I can't keep on losing you over complications. Gone too soon. Wait, we was just hanging. I can't seem to hold on to on losing you. I can't keep on losing you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How many mistakes do it take till you leave? When I'm left with my hand and my face all red and the face looking at you like,
Wait.
I know I ain't a saint if it ain't too late. Well,
I can't keep on
I
losing
run away
you.
so fast, no my heart like gold, but it break like glass. No my shit get old and I act so young, baby you so cold. Never had no son, you don't wanna grow up, yeah the shit no fun. So when I get home, I'ma give you some, make you feel like wanna hit that drum. Yeah the dick ain't free, I don't get no fucks. Yeah it's complicated, got you frustrated. Get home late and you don't trust me, baby. You way too drunk, you don't know what I'm saying. You can drive my car, don't drive me crazy. Complicated, got you frustrated. Every single night I keep you waiting. You say you don't care, that's what you saying. We both know that's some bullshit. Okay, we be fighting, we be reuniting. Kiss me, touch me, tease me, me excited. Got the devil who so
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you are sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever. Every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. Don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream would never do. I'd still miss you, baby, and I don't want flush of day, when the heat of a rolling wind can't be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. There's a time for everyone if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors, when the heart of the star-crossed Voyager beats in time with yours. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the